Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get... The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So James Madison's offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Dukes have this offense rolling.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Finding open areas. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Dozier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off play action. And the ball's out and they're after it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Keith. He breaks a tackle. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wilson to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it behind the line. It's Houston. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pfeiffer. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Dukes have moved it inside the 20. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off-play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his man. It's Dozier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wilson will throw. Finds a spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Motion from the wideout. On the move. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're setting up the screen. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wilson to pass. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Line is set on third down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Grant. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Dukes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Gage. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
The Dukes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Gage. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Sanchez. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Wilson will throw. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Key. There he goes! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Grant. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Snagged in the middle. It's Collins. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Forced out of the pocket. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wilson to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dozier. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation, and let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.